We'll now discuss the various applications or apps within the SimSuite application. The Apps tab is located to the right of the Standard Tools tab at the top of any viewer page. To open the library of apps, open the Apps tab, then select the App Library button. To the left of the App Library pop-up menu is a search box which allows a user to search for a specific application. There are a series of buttons along the left side of the menu, which are organized by mission area to assist the user in finding the right app. However, the user can view all available apps from any viewer by simply clicking the All tab, located directly under the search box. A menu with all available apps will appear. The red or green circle in the top right corner of each app indicates if it has been added to the current viewer. Once an app is added to the current viewer, it will appear on the gray navigation bar next to the App Library button. To open an app, simply select one of the app buttons in the gray navigation bar and the app menu window will open. Let's take a closer look at some of the most common apps. The Animation Time Control app allows time-enabled layers to animate in the map. Most data is not time-enabled. Data layers that are time-enabled are usually specific to a location or event. The Drive Time Calculator app calculates estimated drive time areas from point locations. The app allows a user to select a point on the map and will return the drive times in color-coded shading. This app uses ArcGIS geoprocessing to determine the estimated time from a source location out to other areas. This app could be useful for emergency planners in order to determine where response teams should be placed and what time they could potentially arrive. The app could also be used to plan various inspection trips. The Route Calculator app is similar to Google Maps or MapQuest. This will give the user driving directions from one point to another. Users can either enter the starting and ending address or choose the mouse click option to select 2 points on the map. This will find the nearest address for each click and load it into the start and finish locations. Turn-by-turn directions will then be returned along with total distance and estimated time. There is also an option to print the directions. If a user scrolls over each step in the direction, it will show on the map where that turn will take place. The EOC Whiteboard app allows the emergency management community users to create and display mission-related activities on the map. The Google Street View app allows users to view the Google Earth Street View within the SimSuite application. Simply launch the app and place the Google Street View man on the SimSuite interface map. The app will then find the nearest available Street View location and launch it in a window on the bottom of the viewer. The Mission Models app is used for ESF3 mission models for planning and response to all hazards events. This app continues to be updated and modified. At this time, it is used for hurricanes only. Users can use a freehand polygon to create a shape. Once created, the app will perform analysis to determine the affected area and possible mission estimates for that area. The results can be rendered based on different missions, including debris, commodities, and temporary roofing, as well as by population and households affected. The intensity of the hurricane can also be changed, from a tropical storm through a Category 4 hurricane. My Maps allows a user to save current map views. This can be helpful if a user wants to show customers many different areas and layers very quickly without having to zoom, pan, or add and remove layers. Each view can be saved individually. When the user clicks through the saved maps, he or she will be able to switch to that previously created view. The Structure Inventory app is currently in a beta phase. When complete, the app will allow users to select a point or area on the map, and the result will be a visual and tabular view of all structures inside that query. These will be broken down based on structure type. Contact SimSuite administrators for questions regarding this app. The Traffic Incident app allows users to view traffic-related issues to include areas of lane closures, road closures, lane restrictions, or accidents. Once activated, the app will show major construction issues nationwide. By clicking on a construction icon on the map, the user can access information about traffic incidents being displayed. The IWRM library Geo Search is another beta app that will allow users to search planning documents spatially from the IWRM library. Once activated, users will be able to select their method for performing data queries, including polygons, hydrologic unit codes or HUCs, or by core district. After selecting the method, the user then defines the area and hits Submit. All planning documents in that area will be returned. These documents can be viewed from the left side panel in the IWRM library app. The NatureServe app allows users to engage with NatureServe directly through SimSuite. The user will need a NatureServe ID and password. To register for an account, visit the NatureServe webpage or contact SimSuite support. Once logged in, the user can query NatureServe data by a point, polygon, county, or watershed. Select the method of query and then select a location. The app will begin to query the NatureServe database. This may take up to 2 minutes. Results are displayed in the left sidebar and have tabs for listed endangered species, listed threatened species, and so forth. The Downstream Route app can be used in order to determine where water outflow leads. Select the app, then zoom in until the app provides an option to click the map to begin routing. Once the blue icon shows up to click a point on the map, click that icon and select an area within the waterway. The app will then track where the water point would outflow. The Elevation Profile app is the first option in the Environmental Viewers app library. To use this tool, click on the Elevation Profile icon and use the Draw tool located on the app toolbar to draw the study area. The Polyline and Freehand Polyline tool are available for use. After drawing the area of study, the app will automatically pull in data on elevation in that area. The measurement can be changed from miles to kilometers. The Environmental app is designed to help customers involved in the environmental business line, in addition to all SimSuite users. The concept behind this app is to provide users with a one-stop shop for environmental data available in SimSuite. Layers have been preloaded into the app and will be queried based on a selection. To activate the Environmental app, navigate to the Apps tab inside any viewer. Click the App Library tab to enter the library of SimSuite apps. Scroll down until Environmental app is visible. Click the tab to turn the app on. Exit the library and click Environmental on the app's toolbar. The app will appear on the left portion of the screen. The first step to using the Environmental app is to choose a selections mode. The options in the drop-down are Point, Buffer, Extent Polygon, and Freehand Polygon. Choose a preferred method of selection and zoom in to the area of concern on the map. Use the mouse to select the area of data interest based on the chosen selection method. When complete, the application will begin to query the preloaded environmental data in that area. The available data will appear in the left toolbar, like the view of layers in the Layer toolbar. From here, the data layers can be turned on and off. There is an Information tab for each data set that is represented by a question mark. Click the question mark to get detailed information about the data set. In addition to viewing the data, it can also be exported to a .shp file. To export, left-click the layer and a drop-down menu will appear. Choose Export to SHP. The data will save as a .zip file. The Planning Kickstart app was developed to allow users in SimSuite to query a specific set of data and then create a .pdf document showing the data queried at the location on a map. Navigate to the Apps tab and go into the App Library to the Planning Kickstart app. Turn the app on and return to the map. Once selected in the toolbar, the app appears on the left side of the screen. The user can now choose an Area of Interest or AOI and select how to query the data, including by point, buffer, extent, freehand polygon, or by importing a shapefile. After running the app, the user can use the Show on the Map function, which sets the data to display on the map. Next, the user will enter a title, add any necessary notes, click on Include Map, and choose the scale bar reference to miles or kilometers. Return to the AOI selection and choose the Query tool. Select the query area and the app will begin to run. After the query finishes and the results display, users can generate a report. The Edit function can be used to return to the map and perform a new query to change the area. Data can be turned on and off just to the left of the data name. The X displayed represents that the layer is currently turned on and viewable on the map. Only data that has an X will be displayed on the generated map. When everything is set up, select Generate Report. The user will be prompted to save the .pdf document. A .pdf report will be generated and saved to the user's designated file location. The first page should be similar to the image shown. The next 2 pages of the report contain a map and legend. The EdMaps Invasive Species app will list the invasive species for the area of interest. Click on the app and choose Point, Buffer, or Extent. Next, click on the map and a list of invasive species will appear. The Hurricane Forecast Models app provides information on any forecasted storms. Click on any area on the map. If there are no storms projected at the time, the app will state there are currently no models to display. The Local Storm Reports app will pull information from weather reports. The Tornado Impacts app will allow the user to look at the impacts of a specific tornado. To access this app, click on Apps, then select App Library and Tornado Impacts. Navigate to the area of interest on the map. Select Create or Import Shapefiles. Click an area on the map and double-click when the selection is complete. A pop-up box will appear on the screen that will allow the user to designate the type of intensity and select a width in miles or kilometers. Select Run to start the app. It may take a few minutes to gather the data depending on the size of the selected area. A blue box will appear at the bottom of the screen that shows how many possible queries are in the selected area. Once SimSuite has completed the query process, the data will be displayed on the left-hand side of the screen. SimSuite has the ability to generate a PDF file of the captured data for the area of interest. By selecting Generate Report, SimSuite will capture the information on the screen into a PDF report. This completes the SimSuite Applications tutorial. Hopefully, you have a better understanding of the various SimSuite apps and how they are used within the application.